On guys, this is the Sentrepreneur here today with a new video. Today we're gonna look at if I could only have 10. If I could only have 10 fragrances in my collection for the rest of my life, these are them. I've seen this type of video before and I didn't want to just pick my 10 favorites necessarily. I tried to do my best to make sure all the occasions were covered as well. So this is a super practical list while at the same time having some absolute monster bangers on it that I love and I think you guys will too. So without further ado, we're gonna hop into this list. On this list there are 6 niche and 4 designers. I'm gonna have some honorable mentions in the description if you want to check them out as well, that just barely missed the cut. Anyway, let's hop in with the first one. This is a designer. This is an amazing designer. New to my collection, 3 months now, but anyway, it's fantastic. I've had a decant for a long time and I really wanted this. It has not disappointed since I got the bottle, man. This is beautiful. This is the best work scent ever, and it is Prada L'Homme. It's a great soapy, clean, sophisticated fabric softener. I don't think it gets much better for work. I think this is great for dates. This is not gonna do you wrong anywhere you wear it. It's fantastic. It's got better performance than most of the other soapy fragrances. You can't go wrong. It's a fantastic designer worth every inch of the hype. And this is Prada L'Homme. Next up, the first niche we're gonna talk about today. This is my favorite fragrance ever for the summer. It's so easy to wear. It smells fantastic. It gets tons of compliments. My personal number 2 most complimented of 2017 from Creed, Millésime Impérial. So, Millésime Impérial, salty watermelon musk, that's about it, but it's fantastic. It's not super complex, but Creed does Fraiches just so well. This is my personal favorite from Creed. It's just fantastic. It does everything you want in the summer. It lasts long enough, 6 to 8 hours, that's good enough. But it smells fantastic, gets compliments, you can wear it almost anywhere. I wouldn't wear it to the club, but other than that, amazing. Amazing juice, never gonna be out of my collection. From Creed, Millésime Impérial. Next one, this will come as a surprise to probably nobody who's watched me for any length of time. It's my favorite fragrance. It's from Matriarch and it's Coco Blanc. House of Matriarch Coco Blanc is gooey, sticky, white chocolate, sandalwood. It's a little bit of spice in the background there too. I don't love wearing this stuff, but it is my favorite thing ever to smell. I wear it a couple times a year on special occasions. And that's what it's amazing for. That's what I love it for. It smells fantastic. If you love gourmands, try this. It could easily be your number 1, just like it is mine. So, House of Matriarch Coco Blanc is the 3rd. Next up, we can't have a 10 for life video without having, in my opinion, one of, if not the very best date scent of all time. This is my number 1 most complimented of 2017, probably my number 1 most complimented of my life, from Herrera CH Men. CH Men. Sugar leather woods, kind of grassy a little bit. Fantastic scent. It smells great. It's not a super generic, boring designer. It kills it on dates. Like I said, girls seem to love this stuff, and everybody seems to love this stuff on me anyway. It gets tons of compliments. Like I said, my number 1 of this past year, probably my number 1 all time. Hard to beat Herrera CH Men, and there is no way this wouldn't be in my top 10. Next up, since we're on the topic of date scents, I thought I would talk about one of the new ones that I've got in my collection that's been crushing it for me. Dates, compliments, it's unreal. Anyway, this is a fragrance that's marketed towards women. It's from my favorite fragrance brand. This is probably my favorite from the brand, funny enough. It's from by Killian and it's called Forbidden Games. Now, Forbidden Games, this is fruity, it's peach, it's plum, it's apple, it's got some honey, it's got a little bit of florals, not much though, so don't be scared away by that. A little bit vanilla. It's great. It smells fantastic. The thing I love about this is that when it gets on your skin, it takes on this almost musky sort of scent, and it's amazing. It's super sexy. I've said it before, this, so far as compliments per wear goes, is right up at the top for me. It's amazing. I can't believe that this is marketed to women, because on me, anyway, it smells super masculine. Out of the bottle, it does kind of smell like shampoo just a little bit, but when you put it on your skin, that honey fruity combination. It's quite musky, it's quite sexy, Compliments from girls, hard to go wrong. Great date juice, and I think you could wear it a couple places, other places as well. So this is from Killian, Forbidden Games. So I already talked about my warm weather staple, which is Millésime Impérial from Creed. This is my cold weather staple from Parfums de Marly. This is Herod. So Herod was actually the 10th fragrance to make this list. I wasn't positive about it. It smells fantastic. It's the best tobacco vanilla blend to my nose. It's also got gingerbread, cherry, it's got cinnamon, it's great. It's a great fragrance, but it's not crazy versatile. I only like it in the super cold weather, but I just couldn't leave it off. I was smelling this and a couple other bottles, and this one was the clear winner. It is my number 10, although it might not be as versatile as some of the other options, which will be in the description. Don't forget to check that out. But Herod just barely made the cut, which is crazy because I love this smell. But it just goes to show how much functionality played into this list. Anyway, it did make it. Crisis averted. Parfums de Marly Herod is on the list. Next up, speaking of functionality, we've got the most functional fragrance ever. This is the soapiest fragrance ever. This is the easiest to like fragrance ever from Mugler Cologne. Mugler Cologne, I don't even need to smell this, but I'm going to. It's just soap. So this one is really hard to go wrong with, especially for me right now. I do work in a place where I don't really want to smell like a fragrance very often. So this is perfect. It just smells like you put on some nice clean body wash, stepped out of the shower, and it's gonna stay that way for about 5 or 6 hours. So it's perfect. If you don't know what to wear, this is awesome for work. This is awesome for casual. And as far as functional goes, I had to put it on this list. It's fantastic. It's my personal work scent of choice. I think Prada L'Homme is a better work scent. For where I work in a more physical environment though, Mugler Cologne is the easy call, and until I leave that job, I don't think this is leaving that list. Maybe not ever. Anyway, it is in the 10 fragrances for life for me. Next up, we've got the only other cold weather specific fragrance on this list. It is another niche. It is from Tom Ford Private Blend. It is the most, or at least one of the most, masculine alpha male scents in my collection. It is Tuscan Leather from Tom Ford. So, you may be surprised that this one made the list over Plum Japonais. They're both awesome. Can't go wrong with either of them. Plum Japonais gets more compliments on me. It lasts longer on me. This just smells so aggressive and masculine and alpha male. I felt like that was something that this 10 was really lacking. And when I went to go grab one that was a little bit different than all the rest of these, the easy call was Tom Ford Tuscan Leather. I love this stuff. It smells awesome. It's got great performance, even reformulated. There are some clones, but in my opinion, there are none quite as good as Tuscan Leather. There are some that are really close, which I will have a video on in the future, but Tuscan Leather is the king for me, and that's why I made this list. Okay, the last designer on this list, maybe I should have done this while I was on the topic of date scents, because this is where this one shines for me. I've been wearing it everywhere. I've been getting compliments with it everywhere. You may have seen it when I picked it up at the same time Prada L'Homme as a Christmas gift. This is from the house of Margiela Replica, and this is Jazz Club. So this is kind of similar to Dolce & Gabbana the one, except to me it's a little bit more tropical. All of the notes are a little bit more pronounced. I get more longevity. I get about 2-3 hours more longevity, even than the Eau de Parfum version of the one. It's just better to me. I get a ton of compliments on this. I never did with the one. I feel like that was because the one didn't perform, but this is awesome. This is really awesome. I love wearing this on nights out. It's not quite a club scent, but I think you can wear it anywhere else. It's unreal. It's fantastic juice. I highly recommend this one for any of you who are looking for a slight step up from Dolce & Gabbana the one. I think that's where this one's at. This is gonna be on my 2018 most complimented video. I guarantee you that right now, even though it's the start of the year. It's too good, frankly. It is way too good. Anyway, this is from Replica, Jazz Club. So, you may have counted, that's only 9. What is number 10? Number 10 is the newest addition to my collection. It is one that you may have seen me with before. I did used to own a bottle of this. Basically, I sold it at the beginning of last year, and after a few months without it, I really started to miss it. I started sampling it again, I started trying it again, I started wearing it again, and my first thought upon putting this on my skin is, you idiot, why did you sell this? This is beautiful, this is a gem, this is a monster, this is a niche. Unfortunately, it is quite expensive. This is from Amouage, and it is Reflection Man. So, Reflection Man, I ripped on it when I started my channel. I did not think this was anything special. I thought Parfums de Marly Pegasus was better. I still do love Pegasus, but this one kills it for me. This is really amazing juice, guys. I just got this in the mail the other day after sampling it for a long time. That's why my bottle does not have any dent in it at all. I have been wearing it this past few days. It's unreal. This stuff's unreal. You can wear it literally anywhere, and you're gonna get compliments literally anywhere. It's great. It's easy to pair with almost any outfit. I do think that the more dressed up you get, the better Reflection Man gets, but you can wear it dressed down too. It's amazing. I don't know why this isn't called the king of niche fragrances. It's fantastic. I love it. I'm so insanely glad to have this back in my collection. Can't believe that I sold it a little while ago. Something also pretty cool about this Reflection Man is non-magnetic cap. So I read a lot about the differences between non-magnetic and magnetic cap for Amouage. You know what? I heard things on both sides. You know, some people say that the magnetic caps, that they don't perform as well. I agree. My old magnetic cap version of Amouage Reflection Man lasted maybe 7 or 8 hours on me with poor performance, like poor sillage. I pretty much only got compliments within the first couple hours because it just faded to a skin scent so much. This one's performance is dramatically better. It's crazy, really. I went to bed with this on my skin, and I woke up the next day and it was still there. So that was about 14 hours total. You might rub off the fragrance or whatever, but this was on me for 14 hours, and the best part is I could still smell it from probably 6 inches to a foot away. Man, I don't know what else to say. This stuff's amazing. Bottom line, I ended up with a non-magnetic cap version of Reflection Man, and I could not be happier. This stuff's unreal. Go check out Reflection Man, even the magnetic cap version. 7 hours is okay. I think if you find that at a good deal, it is worth it just due to how versatile this is and the feedback you're gonna get. So anyway, this is Amouage Reflection Man. This is the 10th fragrance that I want with me for life. Now, I would like to mention that as stuff comes into my collection, as life circumstances changes, this list is probably going to change as well. Maybe I'll do this again a few years in the future, who knows, but for now, this is easily the 10 that I would not want to be without. Well guys, this has been the 10 fragrances for life, 10 fragrances that I never want to leave my collection. Let me know down in the comments, what do you think of my 10? And what would your 10 look like, or maybe your 5? I mean, obviously we could all do without these, but I mean, they're awesome. These are the 10 that I want to cover every occasion. These are the 10 that I think best fit with my wardrobe. So yeah, let us know down in the comments, what are your 10? And don't forget to check out the honorable mention. There are 2 designer fragrances in there that were effectively numbers 11 and 12. They just barely missed the list, and it breaks my heart that they did. Anyway, check that out if you feel like it. Guys, this has been The Scentpreneur. If you enjoyed this video and haven't done so already, I would encourage you to please subscribe down below to my YouTube channel. There's new content coming out all the time. Also, don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed the video. Hit that bell to get notified whenever I come out with a new video, and follow me on Snapchat if you want to see scents of the days whenever my new fragrances come in, like Reflection Man the other day, and just general life stuff. My name is down there in the description. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it inspires you to go and check out your closet and see what your 10 for life would be. I'll see you in the next one. Have an awesome day.